So tonight when I got home from work, I worked pretty late tonight because I had to teach a class. But when I got home, I saw the Joann's fabric package sitting on the dining table. This was for an order that I received like a couple weekends ago, so it was about, 8 days ago, and I just couldn't wait to make this. This order had 2 different boleros. One of them is black with flowers, and the other one was navy with white polka dots, and they're going to be in extra large. So I was really excited to make it, but I was starving, and I was in the mood for rice. So I went ahead and put the rice in the rice cooker, and then while it was cooking, I started cutting the pattern out. And this fabric was really good. It doesn't wiggle or slide when you're pinning it or when you're sewing it, and it doesn't wrinkle either. I mean, it doesn't wrinkle a lot when you're working with it, and even after you take it off and you put it, on in your dresser or hang it up. This was supposed to be an extra large, so that means I used the extra large template that I made for the vest part, and then I used the large pattern for the sleeve. The lining had just come in also from Joann, so I always buy that by the bolts because I never want to run out, because I don't want to start making a bolero and then I run out, and that's not actually always at the store. So I always order it on Joann's, and if you get 15 yards or more, you get a better deal. It's only about $2.33 a yard if you get 15 yards or more. So always make sure to get a lot of that. And so here I'm making the vest part, and it's just an inside-out vest. And yeah, it's nice because all you do is sew straight lines. It's my favorite part because later on I'm going to turn it inside out, and it always looks so nice and finished. So here I'm turning it inside out. This one's a little bit easier to turn inside out because it is the extra large. And now I'm pulling out the corners so that they're not all tucked in. So there's lots of corners as you go all the way around. And then after pulling out the corners, I will put the part that's underneath the armpit. I put those 2 sides together for the vest to close it all up. I'm doing that right now. One of the hardest things there, or something to be careful of, is make sure that the 2 bottom corners are aligned properly. Now this is on my serger. Serger's always fast to work with. And let's see. Yeah, I'm just putting them straight through. And the part right there where you put the pleats in, you just have to be really careful. And then turning the corners and all that. Now I'm just taking all the pins off the sleeves. And now back on the sewing machine, I close up the sleeve. Now I have to hem it. And the hem is the only stitch that you actually see on the outside of the bolero, because the entire rest of the bolero is inside out. Okay, and then next I'll be attaching the sleeve at the armhole, and then sewing this one on. And these are just the little clips that they really hold on tight, so you don't have to pin, you just use the little clips to hold it in place. There's one armpit, or one sleeve, and here is the other sleeve. We're almost done. And in the middle of all this, my rice was done. I ate my dinner, and then got back to sewing. The whole entire time, you don't realize I have Netflix playing in the background. At one point, Ryan came and had dinner and talked to me while I was sewing. Mark and I have been talking this whole entire time. Here's the end product. It turned out awesome.